Every once in a while, an idea comes along where the only real answer is yes. For us, this was one of those times. This is the story of a funny accident that turned into a tale best shared over a pint. And it started the way many things do, with a search on the internet.
One night I just happened to bring my computer out and I was kind of sleepy, and I started typing in Phoenix beer, and instead of doing B-E-E-R, I did Phoenix B-R-E, and so it auto-corrected it and Phoenix Brewery popped up. So I clicked on the website and lo and behold, there's a Phoenix Brewery in Manchester.
That typo turned out to be the mark of a beautiful friendship and also an amazing adventure.
I was just kind of out on the floor with the guys, and Steve kind of walks up, he goes, "Hey, did you know there's a brewery in Halifax called Phoenix Brewery?" I said, "No." And he kind of was thinking about it. He goes, "Wouldn't it be fun to go there?"
So I just went to the contact us page and said, "Want to be friends?"
Now we get a lot of emails, usually people asking for free stuff. So that was a nice email.
And that started a series of emails and texts back and forth.
And the next thing you know, the folks from Phoenix Brewery are walking through our door.
Me and my sister and my partner and her partner were coming over to America, and we thought, what better time?
So we did New York, and then we thought, right, what better opportunity? We'll try and fit a day or two in with you guys.
Having the team from Phoenix Brewery come out and visit us just made the whole thing more tangible. We got to kind of see them, they got to check out what we do and how we do it.
I think it's one thing to share a name, but it's another thing to get along as well as we did.
Then this idea came up, like, how can we buddy up together? You know, what can we do that's really cool?
Why not try and do something? It kind of makes sense, and if you guys are up for it, then we're up for it too.
Lots of breweries do collaborations, so it's not unique to do that. However, what is kind of unique and the spin we kind of put on it is, what's your best-selling beer? And we'll give you our best-selling beer. And you guys can make our best-selling beer your way, and we'll do your best-selling beer our way. And that's kind of a cool new fresh twist on the whole collaboration idea. They took our Arizona Gold recipe, and then our idea was to brew Wobbly Bob, which is one of their best-selling cask-conditioned beers.
So that visit really solidified what we had to do. We had to go to the UK, we had to go brew some beer. So that's what we did. Pulling the line in Heathrow, where we caught a 2-hour speedy train to take us up to Manchester. And then we went to Haywood, to the brewery, and we were greeted with open arms.
I feel like from that point on, we weren't Americans visiting. We were part of the family, part of the team.
My friend Tony founded Phoenix Brewery 43 years ago in a place called Ellesmere Port near Liverpool. Tony moved here and then changed the name of the brewery to Phoenix, which is the name of this brewery originally. Phoenix Brewery was founded in 1874 and brewed on this site, we think, till about 1937. Tony was a real master brewer. I brewed with Tony for about 6 months, and then sadly he succumbed to cancer, and he asked me if I'd help run the business for him.
He said it could have been anything, Bex. It could have been like making something like pipes or nuts and bolts, but he was like, it's beer, I fucking love beer. And we were like, right, he's made his mind up, there's no going back now.
I just decided to retire, so this is the strangest retirement anybody could have, but it's the best. Never been a brewer, but I went to brewery college and learned how to brew.
When it does each day, it comes in, there's less sugar and there's more alcohol, but it tastes fine.
Worked in some other breweries, and then after COVID had finished, we opened the brewery again.
And then he worked 7 days a week for probably the best part of a year, aged probably 10 years in a year.
That was quite tough when you're 63, so it's been a challenge. They do say if you can do something you enjoy, it's not really work then. But we're making good beer in his honour and to his original recipes.
Dad's main aim was to keep Tony's legacy going. Not only has he done that, but he's now introduced a family business that we would never have anticipated, and we have now got a legacy to carry on.
I have to pinch myself when I come in some days because I'm here and my 2 girls are running it.
We would never have thought we'd be brewing together as a family, but we're making something that gives people a smile and makes people happy, so that's the best job in the world then. And I think we're doing a good job at it.
We live in a beautiful building which was built as a brewery in 1898, so there's a lot of history here, and we feel like we're custodians of it and we're keeping the name Phoenix going. We're also now developing new recipes. We brew a full range of different styles, all cask beer. Our best selling is Wobbly Bob, which is a strong 6% beer. Got its name from a cat in a pub in Chester, which is not too far from here. And when it walked in a straight line, it was great. And then when it tried to negotiate a corner, it used to fall over. So hence Wobbly Bob. Some people say, oh, it was the brewery cat and it used to go into the fermenters and drink some beer and then fall over. And if that's what they think, that's fine. It's legendary. Lots of people absolutely love it.
One of the main objectives of the trip was to have Eric brew with their head brewers, Andrew and Graham. We wanted to have Eric experience their brewing process and figure out ways to bring those flavors back home.
Mild ale malt.
Then it was time to brew.
There's something about when brewers get together and are able to kind of talk about the ways that they brew and different ingredients, different techniques. Everyone was having a great time. So their setup is a little bit different from ours.
They basically have two brew houses crammed into one. So they have two mash tuns, they have two kettles. The equipment they inherited is somewhat old, not unlike our brewery, but they're making it work and still make award-winning, awesome beers. I was kind of, asking questions. If you're gonna miss, you miss with more water?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So same thing here? Yeah. They were so nice and so helpful and so giving with their time. Obviously, being the odd man out, I'm slowing them down. I'm kind of in the way.
I'll see it.
It's kind of cool sometimes to just ask questions, open your ears, and be humble about what you think you know and learn from other people. So I would like to bring what I've learned back with us and take another crack at some maltier styles.
And then just like that, it was time to come home. When we got back, we had our hands full. I started design exploration with Becca on the can design, and Eric started working with the brewery staff to figure out small batch testing for the Wobbly Bob recipe.
It's a very cool recipe, but I have a feeling its simplicity is going to make it a little bit tricky.
We try and keep the designs a little bit on the retro side because I feel like it fits with the traditional brewery.
I want to make a recipe worthy of what they've done for 100 plus years. Obviously, American water profile ingredients, it's going to be a little bit different.
Looking at can design, Becca and I kind of agreed early on that it would be really cool to use a luggage tag. There's a lot of opportunities in a space like that to create Easter eggs.
So we'll do a bunch of options, but first idea usually is the strongest.
If you ask them, they'd say, no, just make Wobbly Bob, make it how you'd make it. But that just puts all the more pressure on me because I want them to say, wow, that's really good.
After we landed on a flavor and a design we liked, it was time to go into production.
Let's make some beer.
Before it shipped out on its first PO, we decided to have a little release party up at our restaurant. Friends and family, some coworkers, to try the beer for the first time.
Thanks for coming, guys. This is a pretty fun experience for us. This is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of airline miles, a lot of sleepless nights, so we hope you guys like it.
Cheers! It was just really special, especially to see people enjoy it. I don't think that anybody could have imagined just how well this is going to turn out.
To be friends across the water with our namesake brewery is just for us like a dream come true.
There you go. Perfect.
I think we've been so surprised by how well we've got along.
Emotional. The beer's talking.
It's in a can.
We might be on a different continent, but we all share the same passions about beer.
I make beer because I feel like it's the perfect blend of working hard and being creative.
It's just magic. You're taking some raw ingredients and making something that people love. What's not to like? So I think we're blessed that we can do something like this and put a smile on those drinkers' faces.
Breweries do this all the time. Collaborations aren't a new thing. But when you take a step back and look at how many passionate people work together to make something they can be proud of, and how much effort it takes to get that hard work into the customer's glass, it's pretty special when you think about it.
Thank you to everybody at PHX. Thank you for starting a new relationship.
I can't wait to taste what the outcome's going to be. And we hope our customers will be really excited about it as we are.
I think this project's proof you never really know what's going to happen when you start talking about beer.